Do you ever wonder how you're seeing people out here buying houses, doing deals, and getting into real estate, and you know that they don't have a big old bag of money to buy up all the houses that they're buying up? And it would seem like their credit isn't that great, to be buying that many houses. Well, I remember when I used to wonder the same thing. And this is what inspired me, though, seeing that people were buying houses with seemingly not that much money. Now, considering all that, with the way that things are going with the job market, the price of goods, the price of gas, things like that, we need to find a way to make some money, to get some assets. Well, that's why I started the Creative Financing Lab, y'all. Now, I'm going to get on here tonight and go through a lot of information, some things about the market, some things about a deal. Me, my team, and a student are doing in Pearl, Mississippi. That we didn't spend much money at all on. So we're about to talk. All right. So don't forget to hit that like button. All right. And if you feel like I bring you some value tonight, I want you to consider subscribing. All right. Or you can just be a player about it. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. Hustle to the end. We some no quitters. Knock it out the park. We for show hitters. Right, left hemisphere. That's a dome splitter. Yeah. We control our own destiny. Make moves. Cultivate whole legacy. Creative finance. Bring more ecstasy. The right ingredients. Now that's a dope recipe.
Let's go. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube Live. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just eating a little bit. I'm getting after it, getting to that bag. I'm about to fly out tomorrow morning. So I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. We got a lot going on. Okay, I Rock Styles, what's good? Where you from, player? Where you from? Wealth Restoration Partners. Let's go. I like that. I like that. Wealth Restoration Partners. Okay. So tonight, guys, thanks for joining me. First off, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. All right. So my name is Gene Boykin. I'm the founder of the GoGetter Family Real Estate Investing Academy. Okay. This is where we do real estate the right way using creative financing. We're able to solve real estate problems that most realtors, investors, wholesalers, landlords, they can't solve with the traditional means of real estate. Okay. So, what we do is we help new investors or seasoned real estate professionals learn how to use the creative financing tools that helps them to either get their first property in as little as 90 days or to increase their number of properties and revenue as a realtor by at least 3x in the first 90 days. Little to no money out of your own pocket down and no credit checks. And I'm going to show you how Portia Nunley did that on her first deal. And Portia Nunley is an LPN. She writes prescriptions for people. Saji, what's good? I was thinking about you the other day, player. I was like, man, I ain't seen my dog, Saji. And you was on vacation. You were traveling during the challenge, man. Hey, it's good to see you though, brother. Oh, that's Antonio, Wealth Restoration Partners. Antonio's new to the inner circle too, man. So, we're glad to have you, brother. So, look at Rocco. Rocco got his name up there now. I like it, Rocco. Oh, we're on YouTube, so Rocco's in my inner circle. Rocco's actually in my roundtable, and we have a scholarship named after Rocco, the community builder. Scholarship for the roundtable. Each roundtable session, we're going to be giving out in commemoration of my guy Rocco and his journey. Texas. So guys, if you have questions, put where you're from and then put your questions in the comments and I'll do my best to answer as many questions as I can on the second half. All right. So let's just take a look at a couple of things. Okay. Because this ain't all it's cracked up to be now, y'all. Where am I at here? Oh, here we go. Okay. So we're going to just take a look at a couple of things. All right. We're going to talk about, the landscape out here in real estate as it sits right now with the way that things are looking. See, this is the problem. And I was watching a video, man. I swear, I swear TikTok has informed me on like so much stuff. So much stuff, dude, about the way that money really works and the way that American history really played out. So, we're just going to take a look at a couple of numbers here because things just aren't adding up. They're not quite adding up the way that they're supposed to. I mean, with the way that the economy is, house prices versus the number of available buyers and the new construction market. So, prices of properties have been increasing. Over the last 12 months, they're up 18.6%. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, over about the last 3 months, the real estate market is shifting. Okay. It's no longer a seller's market. All right. And it's more so a buyer's market. And that's because there are less buyers. It's called supply and demand, and it can sway either way. At times, just like the not so distant past, there was a deluge, if you will, of buyers, which is why, I mean, banks were handing out money like it was nothing, handing out credit. And that's because the way that money is created. I mean, so I'm not going to get all sciency on you guys, all right? So now the next thing though is the economic volatility, right? Now while home prices are up by 18.6% over the last 12 months, and this is from this is a government source here from HUD, the HUD census. This is fred.org, okay? This gives federal statistics. Economic volatility. Prices of goods are up dramatically, okay? Prices of goods are up dramatically. The same college degree in 1983, the cost of the a 4-year college degree in 1983 is up over 400%. That same cost for tuition. Now, versus the amount of money that you can make annually, okay, with that college degree. The amount of money that you can make annually from 1983, the same 1983 bachelor's degree, is only up 210%. Okay. So the cost of school is outpacing the amount of money, the ROI, okay, the return on your investment. It's outpacing it by 2 times the cost. So it's not even worth it anymore, right? Wages are stagnant as well. So drop in the comments, if you guys are seeing this out here, if you're experiencing this out here. Do you guys agree with this? With these statistics, are you feeling this at all? I feel like it's touching somewhat everywhere, really. I feel like it's all over. So this is the other thing. Now, we talk about real estate on here, okay? And there are a lot of realtors right now that are out here looking for work, looking for side hustles, looking for other ways that they can create an income. All right. Well, oh, I still got the Texas in the house. Hey, I'm a honorary Texan. That's why it just stayed up on the screen that whole time. I didn't even know it. I was looking at my presentation. Look at William. What up, Coach Jerry? Charvella. I love that name. Okay, I love that name. That's an awesome name. Where you from, Charvella? Um, so back to what I was saying. My bad, y'all. Now we teach real estate here, and again, realtors are out of work at an all-time high. Okay, I just had a meeting with a realtor today that went really well. Okay, but this realtor, she told me over the weekend, she was at a training and she was called a unicorn realtor. And I said, well, I would agree with that because she's a realtor who understands creative problem solving within the realm of real estate. So I'm going to start giving some realtor tips out specifically so I can help you guys. I got to throw you guys, my realtor people, I got to throw you a lifeline here. I do because I care. I really care about y'all. I like y'all now, most of you. You know what I mean? I don't know if you just seen a recent post of mine in my TikTok, man, but a realtor was hating on the creative financing methods that we use, and I had to go on and let him know, about himself. So we're gonna take a look at a couple of things here. All right. Now, with real estate, guys, I want you guys to understand that the term multiple streams of income It's a fallacy. All right. This is where creative financing comes into play. Just think about this. This is the creative financing lab. All right. This is the debut of the creative financing lab. And I'm going to have something special for all my people here in a few days. I'm working on it for you. I'm working on it because we got to get out here and we got to get this bag. I mean, we got to get it. We're going to take a look at Porsche's deal, Porsche's situation. But what I want to talk about is the multiple streams of income fallacy. All right. Multiple streams of income doing multiple different things. This is why, like realtors that are out looking for work right now, right? Looking for side hustles. This is where they fell right into the fallacy because there are so many streams of income within real estate that it is almost endless. Like, there's a lot of money that can be made, whether you're a leasing and selling agent, whether like the meeting I had today, I had a meeting with a realtor who's part of, so there's a difference, guys. Does anybody put yes or no if you know the difference between a realtor and a real estate agent? Does anyone know the difference between a realtor and a real estate agent? Put it in the comments for me. I need some interactive stuff going on here. All right. I need some interactiveness. Let's go. Y'all know we're becoming the bank. So anyway, this realtor can actually get properties listed all over the country. Okay, all over the country. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm giving you guys some game tonight because with the MLS, all right, with the MLS, which is the realtors listing system, it's a listing software where they list properties. Typically with realtors, it's only regional. Okay, they can only list and run comps and do things regionally, typically. So who knows the difference between a realtor and a real estate agent? Because this is gonna be telling right here. Now, this particular realtor can run comps and CMA reports from all over the country, and we can get properties listed from all around the country and finding buyers. Now, you can also list on the MLS when to sell, guys, to sell. Listen to me. This is going to be important right now with the way that the industry is and the way that interest rates are going up. You can list with a realtor on the MLS with owner financing and seller financing, requiring only a down payment from the buyer. Okay. And you can still pay your realtor out of that down payment. You can pay them their 3% commission, or what we pay is 20% of the down payment up to 3% of the overall sales price. Okay. Now I just dropped a gem on y'all, man. And that's a little bit of pixie dust. All right. Let me check these comments. Somebody, well, oh, realty, reality, reality. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Charvella from Louisiana. Dominique been helping me. She's been awesome. Dominique is Dominique's amazing. Right? Turning them burdens into blessings. Let's get it. Charvella, let's get it. Okay. And Dominique, good work. Good work. Um, the difference between a real estate agent and a realtor is this: real estate agents are just licensed with their state licensure. Okay, so real estate agent for the state of Texas, licensed real estate agent with the Florida Board of Real Estate Agents, right? Now, a realtor, on the other hand, realtor, Realtor, one of my former mentors used to get upset. Like it would bother him when people said realtor. He said it's realtor. Anyway, realtors, that's why I say it like that. So you guys know. Realtors, they're part of an association. That's why when you see the word realtor, it's capitalized and then it has the little copyright thing at the end of the word, right? It's an association. So they pay dues and pay fees to be part of that. And then they get certain benefits from being part of that NAR, National Association of Realtors, right? Boom. So they've got the MLS set up. So if you're part of NAR, then you belong to your Houston or your state realtor association, and you can access the MLS, and then you're part of that network. Boom, you can list and you can negotiate with other realtors in markets around the country if you have properties that you need to list. I'm just saying, if you got creative with it. Now, let me show you guys something here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a CMA report from the deal that we're doing with Portia Nunley. Now, Portia Nunley happens to be in my inner circle, and she's an LPN. Okay. Um, she's an LPN. All right. And an LPN is a licensed practitioner nurse, and she helps people and she's able to write prescriptions, and that's what she does as part of her work, her profession. And I was talking to her the other day, and because she's in my inner circle, and she's learning how to buy these houses this way. And with that, by becoming the bank and we buy these houses, I said, well, Portia, you could potentially buy houses by becoming the bank and then have, like, what do you call those? Those assisted living houses, whatever it may be, right? Whether it's for people with mental illness, just coming out of jail, teens. I mean, there's a number of them, and they get government aid, right? And you actually do it by the room, really, as long as you have enough bathrooms in there, right? And so, yeah, there's some inspections and things of that nature, but you can cash flow the heck out of them. And guess what? You would be coinciding right with what you do, right with what you're good at already. And you bring in such experience with said field that this rolls right into what you're doing. And so we're doing a deal with her, and I'm going to show you guys the front page. Well, I'm going to show you guys the house real quick, and then I'm going to show you the front the CMA, and then I will show you the purchase and sale agreement so you can see the numbers on that thing, because it's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. It's amazing. So here's some pics of the house. Make sure you guys can see it. There you go. Oh, these things are so little. Let me make this a little bit bigger. So this is the house, okay? And we got a heck of a deal. And you're gonna whoops, God dog it. And you're gonna see the deal. You're gonna see the deal that we got here in a minute or two when you see the front page of the purchase and sale agreement. But look at this place. So I just sent the numbers over to Bianca after our team meeting. We're going to be selling this house for 230,000 with an expectation of a $25,000 down payment. Okay. And with the taxes and insurance, it'll be about $2,498 a month. Okay. And that is with our mortgage payment being only 1,100, and it's supposed to be a little bit lower than that. That's amazing, y'all. It is amazing. Okay. So let me stop sharing here and show you guys how Portia bought this thing subject to the existing financing using creative financing, guys. Using creative financing. I mean, it really doesn't get too much better than that, right? I'm about to show you. Now, the best part is Portia had me and the Go Getter Family Real Estate Avengers there helping her through this, right? Bianca was a great help to her during this. Bianca's our transaction coordinator, and Bianca's kind of new to the transaction coordinator position, but Bianca got with the Go Getter family. She's an OG, if you will. Bianca is, because when I first blew up on social media, Bianca got in my group coaching and then life and things of that nature. And she came back and she started at the bottom, literally, and she worked her way up. She really worked her way up, man. I'm so proud of her. She's doing great, honestly. So Bianca was a great help to Portia as the transaction coordinator, getting a lot of this paperwork. So here's the CMA, guys, of uh this property here in Pearl, Mississippi. All right. Now let me try to boom. Okay. This is called a CMA report. This is a comparative market analysis. All right. Look at this. Holy crap. This house was built in 2008. No way. Dude, I didn't know that. I would have priced it more higher than that. Guys, and I made a mistake. I thought this house was built later. I just looked at some paperwork and I must have confused it. So I based my pricing off of that with the comps, and I priced it at 230, but it should be closer to 240 with the age that it is. Look, it was built in 2008, right? A comparative market analysis condenses all the information for you. All right. Now, realtors can get these and they get a much more dense version with statistics and things like that about the market, um, forecasts and things of that nature, right? Ups and downs versus price, sell price, contract price, days on market, all of those good numbers that you can do the nerdy things with that I love. Anyhow, look at the average sale price, 248. Now you guys are going to be blown away when you see the front page of this contract. Blown away. I mean it. Matter of fact, I got to drop a screenshot, I think. Oh, I think I only have Selena's. Let me see. I do. Yep. Man, I'll pull up Porsche's. Dog it. Only because I got to. And Porsche messed around and got everything notarized, y'all. I said, okay, then, Porsche, do your thing. Mm-mm. There we go. Now we're talking. I like it. Okay, I just got the screenshot, guys. Sorry. I'm gonna airdrop this to my phone after I scribble out a loan number. Oh, okay. I don't see it. Okay. Boom. Got it. Got it. All right. Okay, guys. So the CMA and guys, the numbers, it's a numbers game. So oh man, we did the CMA before we actually went in and made an offer. Okay. We did the CMA report, and that's huge. That you got to do that, because if you don't know the numbers going in, how can you negotiate? You've got to be able to negotiate, right? So look at this equity, estimated equity 185,000. Now I'm going to show you the equity that we got here. But these CMAs are huge. I just looked at this, and our VAs do this, our virtual assistants. Now, listen, if you're a beginner at this real estate, I hope I didn't confuse you with this, okay? But it's really basic math, really third through fifth grade math, okay? And that being said, since it is pretty basic third through fifth grade math, we just have to settle down, right? And understand that it's okay if we don't know what we don't know, right? Because that's just how things work, okay? And it's cool because our worst enemy, okay, the worst enemy to success for us is two things. There's two. One is thinking that we know when we don't really know. Okay. And then the second thing is taking our own advice on things that we don't know anything about or don't know much about, which is that rolls right back into thinking we know when we don't really know. That is the one of the worst enemies to success, and that comes in so many different forms, guys. Now, said it makes our price more competitive. That is true. And I looked at this. I think I did it on a 40-year mortgage. I'll show you guys some numbers, and I'm gonna go in tonight, bump it, because I'm flying out in the morning. So I'm flying to Houston, and then I got to go to Atlanta for a little while. So I'm gonna give you guys some. Yo, Carlos, what's good? Yep, yep. National. Antonio. So no, so realtors are part of an association, and real estate agents are just licensed agents in that state. Yes. So, man, and you're a mortgage loan officer. Is that right? Okay, we about to lace you up, man. I love it. I love it. We laced up Shonda like that too. Shonda, property manager of over 300 properties, and we opened up a whole new world of real estate to her. So, Antonio, buckle your seatbelt, brother, because we're about to hit that gas. Okay, now check out this front page of this freaking. This thing is crazy. This purchase and sale agreement, y'all. I mean, it is amazing. Now I got to share my whole screen here, so it's gonna look funny here for a second. And boom. Now I hope that you guys can see this. I want you to follow me here. $10. Okay. Earnest money deposit Is it a check or promissory note? Look, X by the note. Blue. Now, so we use a promissory note for the $10 earnest money deposit. Now check this out. This is paragraph 1, subsection A. Now we're at subsection B, right? Balance due at closing, not including buyer's closing costs, prepaid items, or prorations in US cash or local drawn certified or cashier's check. Approximately. I always check approximately, only because things can change between the time that we get her under contract and the time that we close. But look at the amount due at closing, guys. 5 grand. $5,000 is the amount due at closing. 5,000. Y'all, did you see all that equity when I showed you the CMA report? Now check this out. Subsection D, because, well, if we go to subsection C, it says proceeds of a new loan to be executed by buyer to any lender other than seller, and then the name of lender. Well, guess what? We become the bank. You'll never see that filled out in any of my purchase and sale agreements. Never, ever, ever. I'm not going to a bank and qualifying for debt and applying for a loan and personally guaranteeing debt. No, why? It doesn't even add up. So, next, subsection D, my favorite. I'm always thinking that the seller is my bank. This is a masterclass for the first Creative Finance Lab live on YouTube. So for those of y'all that are here, hit that like button, y'all. Okay. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I suggest if you want to get a real estate bag, you be a player about it and hit that subscribe button. All right. Seller financing. Check it out. I'm going to show you how I how I negotiated this. So I got on a Zoom call and I negotiated this with Portia, but Portia did all the legwork up to her and Coach Jerry, actually. So the whole team here was a great help to Portia along the way, playing their component roles on the team and the component parts of taking a person like Portia, who's in our 6-month inner circle mentorship, who came in not knowing anything about real estate. I mean, I'm just saying, not knowing anything about real estate. Okay. She's in the 6-month mentorship and she's about to be about 100 some $1,000s richer. Okay. So check it out. Subsection D, seller financing, set forth in paragraph 14, $20,000. So we bought this house for $25,000 and the existing mortgage we're taking over, but it's only costing us 5 grand at closing. And then the details of this 20,000 is set forth in paragraph 14. And I'm going to show that to you tonight because I love you. All right. Now check it out. Subsection E, subject to existing loan balance encumbering the property, $89,943. Now those 2 words right there, subject to, boom. That means that this loan is not being paid off at closing. That's what that means. Okay. And then total purchase price. And we always put approximately because we have not verified all of this with the lender. Now, we add the 89,943 of the existing loan, the underlying loan that we are leaving in place, and we are merely taking over the debt, leveraging that 89,000. So this way, guys, listen, this is what this means, is that we're buying this house. And like I said, we only need 5 grand at closing. Okay. And the 89,000 that's in this house, see, typically as an investor, you would have to go out and you would have to find that 89,000 either out of your bank account, private money, grandma, long lost aunt, or borrowing the money from a bank or a hard money lender. You would have to find that 89,000. All right. So total with a traditional deal, it would cost you $114,943. But for us, for the GoGetter family, in a creative financing lab, and how you're being taught right now in the lab how to become the bank. Listen, traditional real estate, you're going to have to go find $114,943.81. That's with your traditional way of doing real estate. That's not where we live. We don't live in that world. Okay. See, the world that we live in, it's only going to cost us $5,000 down to get this property and to get ownership of this property. And that's all it's going to cost us. You want to know why? Because we're going to put a tenant buyer in here. We will put a tenant buyer in here in order to service that mortgage debt for us. And our tenant buyer is going to give us a down payment that is at a minimum matching that $5,000 that we had to spend. But again, we're anticipating 25,000 down on this place. Makes sense? I hope I didn't confuse anybody out there in YouTube world, because I just gave y'all some $1 million game, $1 million game, only because I love you. That's it, boy. And I tell you, the world's been trying to be rough on the kid lately. Now, does everybody understand that? Is that not amazing? With the traditional way of doing real estate, that would cost you $114,943.81. With becoming the bank and the creative financing lab, which these strategies and techniques have been being used for decades, guys, decades. They used to be non-escalating, no qualifying, non-escalating loans. Okay, non-qualifying, non-escalating loans. So investors were paying $28 and they were assuming these loans, okay, but they didn't have to qualify for them, and they weren't escalated, they weren't called due, but they did go on their personal credit. Okay, well, once they stopped doing that in the 80s, when interest rates shot through the roof, that's when my mentor went out there and dug and dug and dug until he struck gold and found subject to. Now, I just showed you how we are getting a house that, with the traditional way of real estate, would cost you, somehow you would have to go out and find almost $15,000. Well, let me ask you this. With our way, it's 5,000. Do you feel like it's easier to find 5,000 in cash or 115,000 in credit or cash? Put it in the comments, man. 5K or 115K. Put it in the comments. I got some viewers on here. All right, hit that like button, y'all. Look at Emmanuel. What's up? Okay, okay. So now I'm gonna show you guys. Coach Molly's in the building. Zinkster. All right, Oliver out of Dallas. Okay, okay. I'll be in that area. Only for a day though. North Carolina, North Kakalaki. Is that what they is that what they call it? Oh, Wild Bill. Texas, San Antonio, Minnesota, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. Oh, we're going hard here tonight. We're going hard. We got people from all over the place. Jerry's in Tennessee. I love it, dude. I love it. Connecticut, Louisiana, Zinksters in Cali, Molly's in Minnesota. Oh man, look, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, right up the street from me. Wisconsin. Okay, Jose Salcedo, El Blog Expresso. Okay. Houston in the building. Let's go. Let's go. I'm an honorary Houstonian, baby. Shit. I just ain't got my cowboy boots and my 5-gallon hat yet. Just saying. Okay, so check it out, man. Let me put one more thing up here on the board for you guys. And if you guys have any questions about how you can implement this, because this is big money. Now here's what it looks like for us. Okay, so I showed you our acquisition. I didn't show you paragraph 14, man. Do you guys want to see paragraph 14, how I got seller financing terms on that other $20,000? Do y'all want to see that? Let me know, because if so, we're about to get to it. Drop it in them comments. I know what I need to do. I need to pull this up on on YouTube. Boom, there you go. Okay, Saji says yes. William says the 5K is easier. Saji says yes. All right, let me drop this. I'm trying to circle it for you guys. Boom. Airdrop. Okay, it's coming. I'm going to show you guys paragraph 14, which is the seller financing. And this, guys, is how you break the real estate money code. Real talk. Real talk. Because think about it. I'm getting a 20 this is literally, okay, a $20,000 loan from my seller because my seller had a problem. And remember, guys, our currency isn't me bringing $114,000 to the deal. Why in the world would I do that? Why? It don't even for me, it don't even add up anymore. Why, dude? You don't have to. As long as you solve that problem, it's all good. So now she's loaning me $20,000 pretty much. That's what the $20,000 seller financing of her equity is. So here come the terms of how we're going to pay that back and how it's not going to be any of our money. That's not how we roll, y'all. I'm just cheap when it comes to houses. So right here, it says seller agrees to take back a purchase money note as contained in paragraph 1D for the amount of $20,000 with 67 monthly payments of $300 each, which include principal and interest. And shall start on December 2nd, 2023. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Y'all don't know what I just gave you. I know y'all don't know. I know you don't. Think about it. I'm buying a house, okay? And the seller's equity is 25,000. I'm giving her $5,000 at close and then $300 a month for the next 67 months at zero interest. So, according to the equation of the time value of money, that $300 in actuality is closer to about 183 a month because of the time value of money at no interest. I literally just taught y'all how to get rich. I don't know if y'all know what I just did. Because anytime, if you can present yourself properly, right? This is the thing about this real estate that I love. Okay. I'm going to tell you because you guys see me all the time, man. I'm just me. All right. That's it. Wear my little hat backwards and well, it ain't little, but I'm just me, man. That's all. Okay. And so anytime you can present yourself properly with I've heard people see, I talked to my coaches today, right? The Go Getter Family Avengers, right? And I asked Coach Molly because she's the first person that people talk to when they come into my inner circle. And so I asked her, right? Because we just got done with the challenge and all that good stuff. And so I said, so have you talked to, all of the new students and all the new members? And then, the existing students, how's that going? And so she's telling me, and one of the things was she's observed that a good number of people are wanting to get a deal, to get the deal, get the house. I'm gonna skip over, all this beautiful treasure in front of me with the knowledge because I want to get what I think is the actual treasure, which is me, the student. You know, we believe as students that the treasure is the house. And so I've got things going on in life. I've got, time and money and these things and just life. And so I've got to get a house. And and here's what happens though. See, when we do that, we are overlooking mastery. We are overlooking mastery and we need to understand that money follows mastery. Money follows mastery. And so the end result is only a byproduct of our mastery of the process leading up to that result. That's what gets us the money is really getting good at the process because we can buy houses by presenting ourselves in a credible way, making our client, helping them to understand that we are competent and we are capable enough to get them from their real estate problem to their real estate solution. The only way that we can help them to trust that we are competent and capable enough is by executing, okay, with a level of mastery that shows confidence in our competence. If we are confident in our competence, they can't do anything but trust that we are capable enough to help them in this situation where most other real estate professionals either were trying to charge them too much money or they just flat out couldn't help. Really. And so once that happens, well, here's how it happens. Here's how you get confident in your competence. This is how. First off, you don't try to skip from the beginning to the end. You don't. You gotta understand that the little pieces that we feel like don't matter, right? The power statement, understanding the four P's, understanding the history of subject to. We could talk about where it came from if we need to, right? Understanding those things. So setting your intention. And here's my intention. Okay. My intention is to stick to what I told myself that I'm going to do. And that is I'm going to study the process and not skip ahead Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for 2 hours or for an hour and a half or even for an hour, guys. Just an hour straight focused activity, right? So I set my intention. This is what I'm going to do. Then it's focused activity. Now, for that, I'm only doing it for an hour Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay. So the other 4 days of the week are I'm ignoring distractions and focusing on intention, and the intention is to do what I need to do in those 4 days of the week so that I can have that hour that I promised myself I was going to do 3 times a week. And so doing that consistently, because it's continued learning is going to build the confidence in your competence that will then extract the fear. It'll extract the fear of not getting the result, the fear of I got to know everything before I can do anything, the fear of procrastination, because procrastination is only results from fear. Because if we knew that we would hit the jackpot tomorrow, well, then I know I'm gonna hit the jackpot. So I'm doing whatever it is today that I got to do to hit that jackpot because I know for a fact I'm gonna hit it tomorrow. Thus, no procrastination. I'm just saying. So, focused activity with setting that intention, ignoring distraction, continued learning, following that system, building confidence in your competence, and voila, you can have a deal like this. Now, look at this money. Look at this money, y'all. I'm about to show it to you. I'm just going to show you the money. That's all. Just a little bit of money. I just want to show you just a little bit. Okay. Let me see here. I've shared my screen so many times tonight. I don't know what the heck's going on. Can y'all see? Let me see if I can make this bigger. I don't know how. Oh, yeah. Boom. Okay. So check this out, guys. Now look, this is an agreement for deed calculator. So if we're selling it, check it out. Man, do y'all want to get high level tonight? Just real quick, because I've been on here 43 minutes. It seems like this is like a challenge day or something because time is slowing down for me anyway. Do y'all want to get high level? Money follows mastery. This is so cold. I'm in, Antonio says. Well, let's get it, dog. I'm in too. Y'all check this money out. Check this money out. So check it out. I'm gonna get high level, bump it. Okay, so make sure y'all hit that like button. If I don't see, there's 20 some people on here. I better have 20 some likes on this on this live YouTube. Let's get it, y'all. Okay, so check it out though. So, oh dang, it says I can put people in timeout. Okay. Okay. I won't put none of y'all in timeout. I like you. I love y'all. Okay, I got 15 likes. There's 30 people watching. That's 50%. I suppose. I haven't got everybody in yet. So check it out though. Purchase price. Now, this is my sale price. This is me selling it. But remember, guys, I'm the bank. This is where we become the bank. This is it. Because we've bought the house by turning the seller into our bank, right? Remember the $20,000 of equity that we're paying at $300 a month over 67 months? Remember that? That's us turning the seller into our bank, and we are leveraging the seller's credit because guess what? They already qualified for that mortgage debt. Therefore, we don't have to qualify. We just get to become the bank. So, remember my purchase price overall, 114,900 and some change. 114,900 and some change. And now look at my sale price, 230,000. So, that's called a double up. That's all that is. And we could wholesale that house probably right now, man. Wholetail it, list it on the market with a realtor for and get 200,000 easy. Easy. Not even a question. So, 230,000, that's called a double up. That's the go-getter family way. Okay, it's a new day, y'all, and there's a new way. And if you're a go-getter, you're going to go out and get it. 230,000. Remember, Portia didn't know anything about real estate. And for those of you that are just popping in, my name is Gene Boykin. I'm the founder of the Go-Getter Family Real Estate Investing Academy. This is where we do real estate the right way and we become the bank. We're not going and qualifying for debt. And typically, we need very little, if any, money down out of our own pockets to buy houses like the numbers you're seeing here, because this is a real deal, y'all. This is not an example. This is not, again, I don't even know, some made up numbers. Just, oh, let me just make, I'm just going to put this number here in as an example because it sounds good. This is real. Just saying. $230,000 sale price. We doubled up. Now we are anticipating a $25,000 down payment. Now, points financed. Here's what most people don't know. I'm about to put you guys on some game right now. Here's what most people don't know is when you go get a mortgage or any sort of loan from a lender, they are charging you points. Most people I know that have bought several houses, several don't even know what points are because they wrap it into the closing costs. So they're just like, yeah, it's $12,000 for your closing costs. You like, what the 12 grand, dude? Like, it's pretty ridiculous. Well, part of it is the financing points. So it's like their fee. So a point is 1 percentage point of the overall amount. Okay, the overall amount loaned out. So 1 percentage point of 100,000 is $1,000. So we, as the bank, as the lender, I'm charging my buyer 3 points, and that's the max that you can charge per the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform Act. Yeah, we go hard. Anyway, so I just had to explain that. So now, though, what we do that's different. See, check it out. Here's the difference here. See, the bank is going to charge you those points, and then they're going to charge you those charge you that at closing costs. So you've got to bring money to the table to close, and the points are part of that. Well, what we do is we make really more money on the points because we will wrap the points that we charge into the financing. So we charge them the points and then we put it on the loan amount, and now it's gaining interest. Bing bang bow, just made you a million. I don't know. That's what we do. So check it out. Let me make this bigger again since I had got to look y'all in the eye on that one. I'm just saucing y'all up right now. So check it out. So if they give us a $25,000 down payment on the 230, that means it's 205, but we're charging them 3 points, 3 percentage points. So, and then we're financing it. So the amount that we are financing as the bank is $211,150. That's what our buyer is going to owe us when we sell the house to them on rent to own terms. Boom. They owe us $211,150. We are charging 10% interest. That is only 2.5 points higher than the prime market rate right now. The prime market interest rate. Interest is about 7.5%. We're charging 10. That is very competitive, given that we are not checking credit. Boom. All you got to have is a job, homie. As long as you got a job and a verifiable income, let's talk because you're approved. Your job is your credit. hmm You're already approved. We don't even got to go through no credit score process, but we do have a little itty bitty process just because we got to cross our T's and dot our I's because this is a business and we are giving you and your family the opportunity at the American dream, which is affordable home ownership. That's all. Now, here's a difference too of what we do. Instead of a 30-year mortgage, guys, we're giving them a 40-year mortgage. 40. You want to, does anybody know what giving a person a longer mortgage, a longer term mortgage does? Anybody? Drop it in the comments if you do. And don't forget to hit that like button and if you're new to my channel, if you're watching the recording of this after this live is over, I'll drop some flames in the comments for your boy, man. Get us in the algorithm because we're giving the game to the people. Now, I started this live video. With talking about the economy and how bad it is and how prices are going up and how sale prices on homes are going up, growing 18.6% over the last 12 months. And I literally just showed you how to buy a house with $5,000, 5 grand without going to a bank. I mean, what the, like, dude, now I'm just saying now, I just showed you how to buy a house with 5 grand. So way more interest. Yes, Rocco. Rocco's in my round table. Yup. It drops the payments and he pays you more interest. Yes, Abraham, it does. It makes the monthly payments lower. So now what it is we end up making more money, y'all, just because of the way they set it up. We're just playing by their rules, this game of Monopoly. So it we end up making more money and our buyer's monthly payments are lower and we end up getting paid more. This, y'all, I just gave you the master key to wealth. I just gave it to you. Most people don't understand how interest works in the world. Okay. I was scrolling TikTok earlier, and the financial literacy girl put something up about an APY, annual percentage yield. Okay, and it was like 5%, and people thought that they got 5% of whatever their investment was monthly. That is 60% interest. She was like, "No, that's not how it works. You take the 5% and you divide that by 12. You get That's what you get each month. So you get like 0.4% a month." It's like, dude, most people don't understand. So when you do understand, guess what? You get to play the game now with an understanding of how it is supposed to be won and how you win it. So, y'all, let's get this bag. Okay, okay, okay. We got people chiming in Detroit in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Well, see, Bill, we could actually lower the interest and then extend the length of the mortgage. And this is just based off of the math and the math equation, Wild Bill, of how it amortizes. Okay, just how the people behind the curtain that set up mortgages. I mean, it does mean death contract. Now, here's the difference, though, Bill. And I gotta say this because I remember, Bill, in your lives, during the Become the Bank challenge, you had mentioned something about how all the farmland and whatnot is being bought up and the farmers are being pretty much forced out. And you're right. You're 100% right about that. And so where we fit in the scheme of things with that is we can come in and we can compete with our purchase power against institutional buyers. Okay. And there's not many who can compete with institutional buyers because they just don't have the money. Well, guess what? We do. So now, Bill, this is what makes it even better because when we buy and we are competing with institutional buyers, well, when we sell it, yes, we may charge higher interest, which it's all good because we're selling to people that don't have to qualify for a mortgage, and maybe they would qualify and maybe they wouldn't, right? But they don't have to with us. Here's the other thing. They're dealing with people, Bill. It's just us, right? So if something happens, man, we can figure it out. We're not going to make them go through all that rigmarole and then just try to steal their house from them. As long as we're creative problem solvers, we can figure out a way to solve what that problem is where it works for both of us, and hey, we're better off for it. Boom. Okay, so it's a beautiful thing. So we get to work with people because guess what? We're people. This is called, Bill and everybody, ethical capitalism. Ethical. Now check this out. So it's a 40-year term. That's 480 months. So 12 payments made a year. This is our close date. Okay. So this is when we anticipate originating our loan, right? Because we became the bank for our buyer, right? So they would pay us. The first payment due date is going to be the first. That's how you begin to accumulate interest, is giving them that 45 days. Now, check it out. The annual property taxes are about 7,000. Okay. Hazard insurance annual about 700 we got. Now, our monthly principal and interest payment amount, just principal and interest, is $1,792.97. Now, when you calculate the taxes and insurance into that monthly payment, it's $2,498 a month. The total interest paid on this, guys, I don't know why it's not showing this now, but it is about 600 some thousand dollars over the 480 months. 600 some thousand dollars, y'all. Total interest paid. Now, this is the thing. Banks are big, the big old banks and little itty bitty old houses, because of interest. It is because of interest and people not understanding interest, and people thinking that when they sign a 30-year mortgage with a bank that they've done something good for them and their family. Typically, it doesn't end up that way. But geez, 9.5% farm operational interest rate. Well, as long as we can do something, right? If we, hey, where there's a will, there's a way. And if we know the creative, the financing aspect, the money aspect, and money is different forms, financial instruments, we're gonna eat. Hmm. So I wanted to show you guys just so with that, right? The numbers. If we spent, again, we're taking over that mortgage and it's 149,000 or 114,000 altogether. And oh, I wanted to show you the monthly payment. That's what I was going to show you. So our monthly payment that we're getting is 2498.80. That's what we're getting from our buyer. Now I'm going to pull up the last mortgage statement here just so you guys can see what our mortgage payment is. I want to make sure. I don't get no. Okay, cool. We're good. All right. I'm going to show you guys what the monthly mortgage payment is here real quick. And then I'm gone. I got to go. I got to get packed. I don't have much to pack, but I still got to pack, y'all. Boom. Check it out. Check this out. Now, the monthly mortgage payment, if you look right here, explanation of amount due, principal, look at how much is going to principal, 103, interest 429, escrow account $634. Regular monthly payment is $1,167. So if we're getting $2,500 a month, can anybody tell me what the cash flow is? What is 2,500 minus 1,167? Does anybody know? Because I do right now already. I know what it is, and it's really, really good cash flow. It's amazing cash flow, y'all. amazing. So this is our mortgage payment, 1,167, and the payment that we are charging is 2498. So I'm just going to round up and say 2,500. I just showed you guys. I literally just showed you guys how to. I mean, if we get our anticipated $20,000 down payment, that's 20,000 in our pocket because we're going to take the 5 that we spent on our acquisitions, replenish that, boom, 20,000. We get the other 20,000, bam. And then I don't see anything in the comments yet on the down payment, so I'll tell you what it is. It's 1333. 2,500 minus 1167 is 1333. Boom. So we made 20,000. We just increased our monthly income, net monthly income by $1,333. Would 1,300 extra a month help y'all? You think that would help? I do. I'm just saying. So here's my thing. Okay. And it's just my thing. If things aren't going right, okay, if we feel like we need to do something different, right? There's something different that needs to be done because we're not happy with the outcome of our income. And we don't have the tools or the knowledge or the information to produce the results that we want to produce. And that's okay. What's not okay is knowing that and not pursuing the things that are going to help us to produce the result that we want to produce. Because then it just means that we're just part of the matrix, man. And listen, guys, it doesn't always have to. I'm not saying like become the bank. Everybody, if they're not producing the result they want to produce in life, come to the Go-Getter family and learn to become the bank. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you can do that by what do they call it? Like the self-help books, right? Personal development. Because we have to become first, guys. We have to become that person first. We have to become more. If we want more, we do more. And to have more, we must become more. It's the be, do, have rule. Be, do, have, y'all. So, y'all, I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. And I'm going to get up out of here. Don't forget to hit that like button. All right. And guys, drop some, if you guys have questions or whatever, if you're watching the recording, I'm going to do the creative financing lab once a week for y'all now, because I got something special for you coming with the creative financing lab. We've been in the lab cooking. So if you guys have questions or topics that you want me to do these lives on in the creative financing lab, put them in the comments. All right. So don't forget, guys, to hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, you feel like I brought you some value, I want you to consider subscribing. All right. So I'm out of here. Till next time, let's get to it, y'all. There, you look like you ducked down behind the desk because he didn't tell his wife he got in another group course. He snuck in. I want people who are gonna take action. You want to be a millionaire? Okay. I used to want to be a millionaire until I was. Now I want to be a multi-millionaire. You know. So, is she a believer yet?
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what'll make her a believer, just like it makes everybody else. That check. Yeah, y'all can clap now. She's gonna be a believer. I hope y'all enjoyed. Where's the team at?
I'm a realtor and I found out about Gene from TikTok. It was a lot of new information I learned from.
I actually found Gene on TikTok, followed his journey, and I finally became a member of the Inner Circle, which is the best decision that I have made thus far.
They're the future of the real estate investment business. An older guy, I'm just happy to be here with all these youngsters, hanging out and learning more.
I became one of his Inner Circle members, and then from there, I want all the information he has, I want to get it.
Gene is a wonderful mentor.
I came here as a guest. So far, it's been very exciting.
I'm just excited.
And I'm just really excited.
So I can't wait for the next step.
Can't wait for day 3.
I'm learning every day.
Thank you so much for what you do.
me, my daughter, her brother, and their name. Okay, so this is what you call breaking generational chains.
And I felt fantastic because I never in my dreams did I feel that I'd have to be in a position to tell them what to do. Come on. Oh, yeah.
You guys are inspiring me, and thank you for that. You guys got a deal. That's awesome.
We all have responsibilities in this room for friends, loved ones, families, communities, foundations, legacies, generational wealth. Do whatever you need to do now so they don't have to do it later.
Yes.
I'm happier. And that sounds silly, but I am. I'm happier.